Hey there, this is Marissa with Marisa Moments. So the download is this. Are you giving in to the shift? What I receive is we've been being pushed to step outside of our comfort zone. I mean, that's been happening for ages now, right? We sometimes do it, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we do it and then we revert back, right? But what I receive is that we are in a push right now. And again, I don't know if it's connected to being towards the end of the year. I don't know if it's a moon phase. I don't know. I don't read up on these things. I just know what I receive, right? But what I receive is we're being pushed. And for the longest time, we've been going against the grain. We've been really fighting for our rights to be our old self. We've been fighting to be complacent. We've been fighting for our comfort zone, right? We've been like picketing out there, like with our signs. We've been out there like ready to start a riot, right? For our old selves, because that's all we knew. And that's all that made sense to us, because we had to protect ourselves. We had to be hard, or we had to be silly, or whatever it is, right? Now, what I receive is that that's being... So what Spirit is showing me is that is carefully being removed from us. Let's do this so you can feel it. Being pulled out of you. What is this called? Reiki? It's being slowly pulled out of you, right? And let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that, right? But Spirit has to do it in such a way that's so subtle that it's almost like seeing a child grow, like physically, right? Because you don't notice it initially until you actually look back at maybe pictures or something, and then you recognize, wow, I stopped using as much profane language, or I stopped drinking, or I stopped hanging out with the same people, or I switched my diet, or I've started to handle my financial situation differently, or I handle stressors differently, right? That's Spirit slowly but surely, because before what I received, the Spirit was like, yoink. And you were like, nah. It was like tug of war, right? You were holding on and you were fighting tooth and nail, and you and Spirit were going back and forth. But then you would always win because you're you, right? But now Spirit is slowly. And even what I hear is like, while you're sleeping, pulling those false narratives out, pulling that programming out slowly but surely, and releasing you with the freedom to be your true highest self. So I'm helping you recognize and understand that that shift is real, and it's time to embrace it, because it's not fake. You're not an imposter.